20 सेकेंड्स का डिले। बढ़िया मयूर, एक नंबर काम किया यार। आया आया
क्या है? वहाँ से
ये सब नहीं आना चाहिए ना, मैं जब
हेलो हेलो
वो कैमरा चालू ही मत करो।
is good, right?
Quality is super awesome.
We need frames internet.
फिलहाल के लिए तो वो ऑन किया तो आना चाहिए, बट अपना रियल टेक ऑडियो क्यों नहीं आ रहा? देख अभी ऑन किया तो आ रहा है. हेलो.
इधर बोला कैमरा इधर रख दे अपने पास. No, it's the
हैंडीकैम का भी ऑन करूँगा तो उसका भी आएगा. देख अभी हैंडीकैम का ऑन किया फिलहाल.
तो मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ कैमरा को इधर लेके आते क्या पास में अपने and let's talk on camera.
Because of internet?
No, not internet. This is something related to.
मेरे को ये बता
कुछ मिस तो नहीं किया.
पावर ऑन है दोनों का
सब ऑन.
ठीक है. तो अभी है ना इज दिस बीइंग डिटेक्टेड ऑन देयर.
वही देख रहा हूँ, वो आ नहीं रहा.
हाँ तो वो डिटेक्ट करने के लिए क्या करने का वो देखो.
वो कुछ नहीं रहे. वो इसमें नहीं क्या, जैसे तू प्लग इन करता है ना तो वो आ जाना चाहिए. समझ रहे तो यहाँ पर ये जो स्पीकर रियल टेक दिखा रहा है ना, ये वही है.
तेरा स्पीकर कौन सा है?
हाँ ये देख ये.
नहीं ये तो नहीं चल रहा.
हाँ
ऐसा वो मूव करना है.
करेंगे जो पहले आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा है वो तो देखने में. देख हैंडीकैम पे आ रहा है, ठीक है, और उसमें आवाज़ भी आएगा. ठीक है.
नहीं वो मेरा इंटरनेट का है.
आ रहा है ना.
हाँ खाली तो
इसमें अपन ऑडियो ऐड कर सकते हैं से.
नहीं तो मेरा पॉइंट क्या बताएगा वो डिटेक्ट नहीं हो रहा है ना इधर तो ऐसा बोला.
तो वही डिटेक्ट करने के लिए अपने
नो नॉट दैट सब मैं क्या बोल रहा उधर नहीं हो रहा है ठीक है. मैं इधर बात कर रहा हूँ तो उधर वो ये हो रहा है क्या शफल हो रहा है क्या.
ओके माइक फोन इन.
ये पहले बंद कर सकते हो. ये कैमरा बंद कर. कैमरा का स्पीकर अपना आवाज़ आ रहा है.
जानना ना. हेलो नहीं आ बोलो तो. एक है माइक्रोफोन और एक है हेडफोन. ठीक है. अब हेलो 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 हेलो.
माइक टेस्टिंग 1 2 3 माइक टेस्टिंग 1 2 3.
एक है माइक्रोफोन एक माइक्रोफोन. ठीक है जब तक ये तो आ रहा है ना, आवाज़ तो आ रहा है ना पूरा उसका ग्राउंड का. ठीक काफ़ी.
All the live streamers watching the live stream, please go watch India's Got Latent.
सब खत्म हो.
हाँ अरे तो ये
कौन
नहीं
सा
चल
कैमरा?
ये
हो तो रहा है ना।
नहीं उतना दूर से अच्छा नहीं जा रहा ना, इधर रखेंगे तो अच्छा आएगा, जितना पास रहेगा कैमरा उतना अच्छा आएगा। तो अपन वो कैमरा वो नहीं
रुक जा, मेरे को एक फाइनल ट्राई करने दे।
मैच खत्म।
मैच नहीं खत्म होता दे।
Yeah. No breakfast, whatever is breakfast. Tea and upma. हाँ हाँ.
You want something? Come, let's go. Rajesh, మీకు ఉప్మా కావాలా?
हाँ లేదండి.
So,
हेलो हेलो विकी हेलो. अभी आया राजा. आया आया आया.
India's got Clinton. India's got Clinton.
आया आया आया. अभी तक फिक्स कर दिया तेरे भाई ने.
लेकिन ये सब जा रहा है ना उसमें.
जानने ना तू जानने रे.
आया nice.
अब नहीं आवाज जा रहा है. अच्छा तो ये भी ऑन है. तो एक काम करते हैं, एक ही ऑन रखते हैं. नहीं मेरा बंद कर दे. यहाँ लगा इसको. Okay guys, thank you so much for being so patient. क्या हो रहा है? इको हो रहा है? Okay. So we have some viewers who are saying the sound is echoing. So if you are having those issues, please let us know. तू आ गया. आ रहा है ना? क्या बोल रहे? अबे यार प्रदीप को कॉल कर, अपना वो कट जाएगा. हाँ रे प्रदीप बोल. मैं देखा अभी लाइव आपको. हाँ तो देखा क्या? गरम दे रहे अपन. ओके सिर्फ यही माइक्रोफोन ऑन है अभी फिलहाल में, बाकी सब बंद कर दिया. अभी एको नहीं आएगा. मेरे को अभी मैं कर क्या रहा था भाई. हाँ मेरे को चार्जर चाहिए. मस्त डे आज क्रिकेट की. तो विकी तेरा को चार्जिंग करना तो लगा दे. नहीं. अच्छा वो देख फोन दे फोन. रुक जा, एक काम करते. मैं दूर जाके बोल. हाँ हेलो 1 2 3 4. हेलो 1 2 3. हेलो. Okay, guys, welcome to a fun-filled final game between Spartans and Bravehearts. It's been a long time before we had a good game opportunity because it was a lot of rains and we went through a devastating hurricane, Helen, and hopefully whoever got or their family members who got affected with that, I hope they are safe and sound. So moving on to this game, it's sorry for the delays, first of all. We had some technical glitches, but now it's all done and we are good to go.
Good morning, everyone. Whoever is watching live, if you see the current situation, it is at the end of 7 overs. Spartans are 58 for one.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot over the covers. Think, over the point. Oh, I think he might have stopped it, but it went in, and that's a four. The fielder is claiming that it's not a four.
I don't think it's a boundary. Umpire has given runs. So in the morning, to start with, I think Bravehearts won the toss and they chose to field first. I think that's a wise choice, considering it's a big final. You would want to chase, and then if you see the weather around, it is predicted to rain around 12 o'clock. So I think the captain has kept all this thing into the minds, and then he has decided to field first. But if you see, Spartans have always been a good batting team, uh, and batting's their strength. They have some very good batsmen, starting with Amin, and then now we see Chris batting, and we still have Kamar in the ranks. So yeah, considering all this, it's a good start for Spartans. They are 58 for one. Uh, but kudos to all the Braveheart bowlers as well. They have kept it tight. Like they've not given a good
Yeah, yeah.
start to the Bravehearts. Guys, give us a couple of minutes and we'll be back.
क्या कर रहे हैं? क्या हो रहा है? क्या हो रहा है? साइड हो गया. अच्छा उसको सेट करना. कैमरा सेट तो कर. नहीं कुछ नहीं होता चलता सब लोग सुनते रहेंगे क्या बात है. तो उसको वहां पर देख और कैमरा के सेंटर में देख. बस बिल्कुल. जब तक इनको ये दे. So we also have electronic scoreboard. क्या हो गया? 1. Okay, guys, so we are back. Again, there was something set up that we needed to do, and it's now done. So we are ready for it. So, Vicky, how are you feeling? After a long time, we are having a.
Yeah, it's been long because of the rain gods. We didn't have games for almost 2 or 3 weeks, and then we had the playoffs of JPL. But yeah, feeling good. Cricket is back in Jacksonville, and we have two good teams clashing in the finals,
Uh-huh.
and hope to see a good final today.
It's always good to see all these, like, throughout the tournament, they put in so many hours, and now I feel like they are ready for the challenge. And the biggest thing that happened today, I think, for Bravehearts is they won the toss, and because the outfield was a little bit wet due to the rain in the morning, they chose to ball, and I think that's helping. So, Vicky, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so as I said before, I think that was a good toss to win,
Mhm.
and choosing to field first in the big finals with the rain being around, it's a good decision by Bravehearts.
Even I feel that when we went to the toss, these were few of the questions. Yeah. Oscar video, yeah, yeah. So we do have some videos here for the toss. We pre- we initially took it because we knew we would use it later on. So we'll play it as and when.
Oh, that's
we
a
are ready.
good
Oh, that's
shot
a
by
beautiful
Chris.
shot over
That's
the
a
fielder.
six.
That was almost a catch, but beautiful attempt there by Archit. What do you say?
Yeah, so we have seen throughout the tournament that Archie has been a very good fielder. He has taken some brilliant catches even in the playoffs, and which has turned the game. But today it was not his luck. So Chris is batting beautifully today. If you see his score, it's two sixes, 23 balls, 23 runs, and now with the third six, I think it's 29.
Right. Yeah, they are.
So guys, whoever is watching live, if you want to come over, there's breakfast, there's lunch, and we have even electronic scoreboard today.
So there was a beautiful six from Chris, and that was a little bit wide. Who's the bowler?
Funny.
Fani Indra. Oh yeah, he did really well in the league games.
I think Chris just put him off with that six. And
It's
that's why
always that's what I love about Chris because he knows how the psyche works for
One
the
more
ballers, right?
wide.
So first ball he went onto the charge, and now he lost his line in length.
Yeah.
I mean length is good, but he's lost his line.
that's the beauty of a good batsman. If you see, they play with the minds of the bowler, and he's again down the ground, and it's a six. It's a huge six.
Guys, we are taking a lot of risk here because every time he hits a six, it's going straight over our heads. And we are fortunate enough to escape that.
I think JC has insured us
Yeah.
as well, and if anything happens, our wives are going to get everything.
I think, yeah. Just say wife, not wives.
I wives in the
Combined.
sense your wife and
yeah.
my wife.
Yeah. Combined. Nahi
And-
to they are also listening, Vicky.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. You cannot tell the truth right here.
But that's the proof that we've come to the ground, right? We have not gone anywhere. So
Yeah,
they
and
should
they're
be
watching
happy.
us. They're watching us.
Oh,
Ooh,
that was a
that
good
was a
attempt.
beautiful comeback by Funny. So he didn't shy away. He just gave the ball right in the slot again. But this time it was a little bit back of length.
So at the end of 9 overs, it's 80 for one, and it's a good score considering the finals. And I think they would be targeting something around 160, 170 to start with, and if the next 5 overs go really well, then they might revise the target. But for now, if you see the situation, it's really good in favor of Spartans with just 1 wicket down.
Sound?
We have 23 live viewers. Thank you all for joining in. Which suggests to like, share, and subscribe to the JCA channel as well as Mappy Productions. And
Thank you.
please share the link
Thank you so much,
with
Vicky.
all the cricket
It was,
fans in
it was
Jacksonville.
not possible if it was not for you.
That is always the case.
Yeah. Because you are the one who is always disturbing, and without that disturbance, it would have been really tough.
Oh, that's a good sign. It's in the
high and it's in the hands, and that's a beautiful catch over there. Amazing catch.
That
The
was a-
captain strikes. Mr. Through strikes again.
But if you see since the morning, he has been playing on the edge. He has put some balls in the air, and then there was one drop catch by Archit, but not this time. It was a good catch at the long off. And if you see, this is what Abhishek always does, right? He comes in, he takes wickets, he really bowls those lengths with that loopy in the air ball, and this was the case again. It tempted the batsman, and he could not resist the temptation.
Yep. So that was a beautiful ball and beautiful wicket by Abhishek. So, Vicky, I think that's a big wicket at this point of the time because given that he was playing really well throughout the leagues and all the games, now the next batsman to be in, it shows is who is next?
I think
Zafar Mohammed.
I think the umpire is contemplating whether we should take a break, the 10-over break or not. But I think the fielding captain has decided that they want the new batsman to come in, and rightly so, because you want the new batsman under pressure.
I would
now
use
this is a very tricky situation for the batsman, knowing that there are just 4 or 5 balls to defend, right? And you are always in a double mind as to should I play my shots or should I just defend and go for the break.
Yeah, it's always good to take any tactical advantage you can, and that's rightly. I think the captain is right over there because to just come in and play 1 or 2 balls and then again go back and come back again, settle. It's not easy for any batsman. So it's going to be hard. Zafar Mohammed, I have a story for him. This guy, when I came to watch last game of Spartans, he came in and opening was really well. They had a really good partnership, Nitin and Amin. But after that, this little guy walks in, okay? And I'm like, okay, he's not going to be able to do the same thing that these guys have done. And I was completely wrong about it. He just came in and first ball 6.
Oh wow!
I was like, what is this guy doing? Is he riding the high from those guys? And he did it. So let's see what he's able to do today. Zafar wanted to take a single over there and he took it finally. So he got one, but it was a risky one, I think. And that's the last thing that Spartans would want, a run out. And that too, if Chris was run out, it would have been a big blow. And Bravehearts would have been all over the place and they would have been really happy for that wicket.
Yeah, it would have been a disaster. I think they will try to play safe now, since again a slower one.
Ooh, that's
by
a good
Abhishek.
shot.
If you
Straight.
see, he will bowl these deliveries quite often. I think this is his top ball, and he always try to fox the batsman with this delivery.
See, that's the beauty of simplicity. He's not trying anything else. He knows where his strength lies and he's sticking to that. He's bowling straight to the stumps. And if you are good enough to hit me, please hit me over this cover or anywhere you want. And
Oh, that's a good shot.
That was a bad ball, actually. That was a full toss. You can call it a commentator's curse or something, but that was a.
I think this is the last delivery before the break. Let's see what the batsmen think of and what he's going to do. That's a slower again. When defends it beautifully, I think he picked the ball from Abhishek's hand. And that's the end of 10 overs. And Spartans are 83 for 2. And I think it's a good score at the end of 10 overs. And we'll be back after some time.
Okay. So welcome back, guys. It started raining again, again and again and again, and that's the story of the day. So,
I think it's going to be that kind of a day where the rain is going to be intermittent, and I think the umpires have decided to start the game for now, and let's see if the rain gods are blessing today.
I think even this makes it a beautiful toss to win because now, oh my God, we have a lot of critters in our commentary box. We are not critter safe.
We have a lot of spectators today coming in to watch the
Yeah.
game.
Guys, it started raining again, again and again. I think it's a passing shower, Vicky. I don't think it will rain that heavily. But
Yep, fingers
but again,
crossed.
it's a good toss to win for Bravehearts because now even if there is a reduction of overs, they will have less to choose on. They will have less runs to chase, and I think they'll fancy their chances if it's like a 10-over game. They'll definitely be ahead of the curve.
But the thing with rain is, while like I know in the second half, if it rains heavily, then the DLS is going to come into picture. Right at that time, the fielding team has the advantage. The chasing team has the advantage. They know the power score. They know how much wickets they should have in their hand, how much they have to score. So yeah, let's see. We hope that we have a full 20 over game today, and I think the teams are ready to bowl the first over after the break. It's
Yep.
10 overs, 84 for 2. Spartans had a good start today in the power play.
All right. So we have who's that? Okay.
We have Yash starting the new over after the break, and we have Chris who's batting beautifully today.
Yash Modi has been impactful throughout the tournament for Bravehearts. He did a very good job in bowling as well as batting. So there are many instances where he took the game completely away from the opponents. So hopefully, Bravehearts, I think they want him to do that again and repeat it. So
Again,
we
the
really have-
commentator's curse. He did not start well in this spell. It's a wide. I think it's just this was a warm up ball by Yash, and there's one more wide. Uh, I think he's trying to be bit aggressive, a bit paceful. I always suggest all the bowlers, like, just try with your line and length to start with, and
Oh,
then
that's a beautiful way to get run out. I think Zafar is a little bit anxious and he has quick feet, whereas Chris had a good view of the ball where it is going to that fielder and it was straight to his hands. So that was a risky run over there.
Yeah, and this is the second time, if you see in the partnership, there was some kind of miscommunication, and that is the last thing that Spartans would want as a run out, right? So,
So-
guys,
Okay.
I think this would be a good strategy where if they go for ones and twos to start with in the first couple of overs, because they, again, it's difficult after the break. You have to get your eye in as a batsman, and I think that is what Yash and Chris both are going to try now.
Oh, that's a beautiful gap. I think it might be a four, but no, the outfield is slow. But in the meanwhile, they sneak in 2 runs. So that's a good.
So if you've seen Chris batting, right, he's really good off his pads, and this was one more example of that. That was a good flick on the leg side, but just for a couple of runs.
Oh,
And
that's a
that's
bad
a
ball and
great
equally matched by batsman. Somehow he missed it. He wanted to hit it over the like out of this field and into that church,
And
but
this,
he did
if
not
you see
connect.
this happens quite often. Whenever a full toss comes to you, your eyes just lit up, and then you just lose the shape, and at the end,
Oh, that's
you
a
don't end up
beautiful shot.
scoring
It went
anything.
straight back to him, hit his legs. Hopefully, he's good. I think even bowler needs to wear those pads nowadays, Vicky, because the way the batsmen are hitting and their bats are getting heavier, the ball comes fast. And you and me, we can.
Yeah, I can
We
sympathize
are
with
the
the
live.
bowlers.
You have to sympathize with the bowler because that's your community.
And no, if you see, cricket has been traditionally a batsman game, right? You see all the superstars, they have always been batsmen. But good, now the cricket is changing. If you see, a lot of fast bowlers are gaining respect, are gaining the fame that they require. For
Right.
example, just with Bumrah,
Yeah.
correct?
Oh, now because of these guys, bowling is something that youngsters want to do. They want to fancy a chance, and that's why it's gaining traction amongst the younger guys who are grooming in those
Correct, correct.
field and all.
And if you see this shift in the Indian cricket, I think came when Virat Kohli took over the captaincy. So his funda was very clear that if we want to win outside India, we'll have to take 20 wickets, right? That was his funda, and that is how I think he communicated it to the leadership that he wants a good round of pace bowlers. And if you see now, we really have good pace bowling attack.
Yeah, and because you said 20, I would guess you were talking about
A test
the
match. I'm
test
so
match,
sorry. Yeah.
right? So even in T20s, in T20s, because of these guys, they show how to bowl, and they, oh, that's a good shot, but I mean, I think he wanted to hit it over covers, and it was a missed time. It
And
didn't
coming
come
back to coming
as
back
he
to
thought.
T20 cricket, right? If you see, even in the World Cup, right,
Uh-huh.
India had a good pace bowling attack, and that saved us even in the finals when South Africa needed 5 overs 30 runs, right? And then it was Bumrah, Hardik Pandya, and Arshdeep who got us back into the game. And finally, after
Correct.
so much weight, oh,
Whoa,
that's a good
that's a
shot.
beautiful,
Again, an example.
delicate shot
Yeah, how
that gave
good
2 runs.
how good Chris is of his pads.
Yeah. So
That's a
anything
leg
that
bang.
goes on his pad, he's just it's bread and butter for him, and he'll just play you all day long without any issues. So meanwhile, while we were talking, Chris is on 42.
Oh wow,
So
nice.
we didn't even notice that. That's like
And we know
42.
Chris is a big match player, and he is rising up to the occasion of the finals.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot, straight to the fielder, but nevertheless, it was a beautiful shot, and that scored him 1 run. And Zafar is giving a good support over there, and he's taking singles. He's showing the hustle over there. So I think he's matching Chris's energy, and that's what I think the batsman, when you are playing well, you just need someone who can put you on strike, right? I think that's a wide, and that could be out, but somehow they took a single, and that's a wide.
But if you see, Chris made it loud and clear that he wanted a run, and this was like he shouted loudly so that it was very clear for Zafar that we have to take this run,
Yeah.
and there was no miscommunication whatsoever.
See,
In
that's
this
what is essential when you are running and your partner. You have to give the call loud, so loud that he can hear you, and it should be clear enough that you want it. So it was assertive, and they got a singles. In the end, it was not that.
It's a
Not
good
tough one. That's a
cover
beautiful
drive
cover
by-
drive, and almost to a fielder. Yo, they wanted to take a single, second one, and that might be a overthrow, and it might be another one. And Jafar wanted to go for a fourth, but Chris says, "Boys, hold your horses. We are not taking that many. We are good with 3 runs."
Coming back to Zafar, right? So if you see the mentality today in T20 cricket is that we have to go bang, 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 bang. But if you see, at times you need in the middle overs a sensible batsman who can rotate for some time as well as he can be aggressive. And we know Zafar can play both the roles really well. So it's an addition to have such kind of batsman in your rank, and it makes the captain's job very easy.
I think it's a good point which you made, Vicky. And the reason why I'm loving his batting is, even though he can go for big hits, he's not going for it. He's just taking singles and giving Chris a chance because he's the guy who's in for longer and he has an eye for it. But the outfield is not that fast, guys. So it'll just be two run. It could have been if outfield was clear, it would have been a four.
So at the end of 12 overs, I think it's
99 for two.
I don't think so. The score is updated yet. It should be 100,
Okay.
but let's see.
That's
Yeah, at the end of 12 overs, it's 102 for 2.
I
So,
think they have started really well. 102 for 2 in 12 overs. I would have taken that on any day given the conditions. What do you say, Vicky?
yeah, now it's going to be interesting to see how, like, is Chris going to play for his 50 or he's just going to launch, because this is a perfect platform for all the rest of the batsmen coming in, like Kamar and all the rest of Spartan batsmen. So I think Chris, I'm not sure if he's aware of his 50. Oh, it's 50 for Chris. We did not realize, Mayur.
Oh,
Well played, Chris.
I didn't see that. Well played, Chris. It's a 50. Beautifully scored 50. Claps.
Yep. And it's finals. So 50 in finals is always crucial.
I would say 10 runs in finals is also crucial.
I'm pretty sure both the captains as well as the owners of Spartans would be very happy with Chris.
Okay, Yash again going to go, and that's he wanted to go for a big shot, but didn't connect. It just took an edge. That could have been a catch, but in the end, it fell in no man's land, and they took a single.
This is what I was talking about, right? I told you, like, this is a perfect platform for a Spartan batsman to go for a big score now, and you could see in the intent of Zafar's shot there. The next ball. Oh, that was
Oh, well played. So that's the beauty of Chris. You see that it was a good ball, but he respected that and took a single.
this is what good batsmen do, right? They always punish the bad balls, and if there are good balls, they just watch them out, and that is how.
Yeah,
Chris has
but
been
Ram, if you're listening, we are not talking about you.
Ram, we were talking about good batsmen, so you never come under that category. I think it's a wide.
You might if we give him coaching like two or three sessions.
But I've
that
been
should be
trying
enough.
this for years now. Like, I've been coaching him.
See, you can
So,
take a horse
like,
to the water, but you cannot make him play.
Yeah, so when I came back to, like, when I came to Jacksonville back in 2016, like, I knew that Ram was a bowler, and then I started playing with him, and then I gave him some batting tips, and now you can see where he has reached, but he has not reached to his
I
full
think
potential.
there is some potential over there, and you have done very good job with whatever you could, Vicky.
Thank you, Mayur.
Yeah, I think you should teach him how to play those drives, and he should play more aggressive. He should learn that from you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
Talking about
He
aggression,
stepped
if you
out,
see,
and that could be a beautiful field
Oh,
over there.
that's
Amazing stop by Abhishek. That was a sure shot, 4 runs, guys. But Abhishek, he put in the hustle. He went onto the boundary, and he played football basically, and he stopped it.
So talking about aggression, right now you can see Chris showing that aggression. He's going down the wicket and trying to score some runs. And this was bowled
Oh, Chris.
a bit wide, but if you see, it was inside the guideline, and umpire did not give it a wide.
Chris was not happy with the umpire.
Was it?
He was
Not
looking
a
at
good-
him.
it's
I
not-
could see those the fiery eyes.
It's-
Oh, that he gave him so much time. He could have done anything with that ball. Yet he hit to the fielder, but fielder misfielded, and it was a 4 run.
I was going to say that it's not a good sign that you're making Chris angry. And that is what he's proved it again. It was
No,
a
that
good pull shot by Chris.
but it went straight to the fielder, and fielder made a mess of it. So
You could see Abhishek shouting there. He was
captain
not
not
happy with
happy
the
at all.
effort. Fielder's effort.
Captain not happy at all.
Yep. It's very difficult to please captains. That is what I would say.
So Vicky, you were a captain for Raiders, and you got to play with. You were
Let's
fortunate enough to play with me. So how was it?
Yeah, it was very fortunate that you played only a few games for us. And you showed up. That was very big thing for us that
Thank you
with
so
your
much.
busy schedule.
Yeah, but I'm not proud of that, so it's okay. I do things for my friends.
Let's not go that
Yeah.
that
that,
late.
it's a it's still a sore spot right now. So
I think the captain needs Vinil's contribution today. So we see the change of keeping. Vinil is handing over the gloves to Swapnil, I think, and Vinil is going to bowl. I I think it's a move for them to have options since Swapnil is done with all his 4 overs. Uh, if needed, Abhishek can get Vinil in for bowling because if you look at the scorecard, it's looking good for Spartans. It's 12 overs, 13 overs, 112 runs for 2 wickets only. So they have 8 wickets still in hand, and with this kind of score, I think they'll be targeting something around 185, maybe next 10 overs, 7 overs, 70 runs. So yeah, let's see. So if you see on the screen, these were the 8 teams that participated in 2024 JPL, and after a good league stage, we had 4 teams qualifying for the playoffs, and then the 2 deserving teams playing the finals. And I say deserving because if you see, it's really a good game going on right now. Both the teams have not given away anything, and we hope that the end is also well today. What do you say, Maya?
oh, I think that's rightly said, Vicky, and I second that. This is going to be a close game, regardless. Whatever is going to happen, whether it's going to rain or anything happens, it's going to be a close game, and that's what we need. We need a close game. We don't want to see one-sided games, especially in finals.
Exactly, and the way game is heading, right? It's going to be a good score, and even
Oh,
it's-
that's a catch! Oh, he tried for it. He tried for it, and they're going for a second. And that's a beautiful running between the wickets, Vicky. They took second, and it could have been devastating because if he took a catch, it would have been the best catch in the league so far. But I think we are asking a lot for him.
it was unlike Chris. It was down the leg, and he completely lost his form. Right? It's a
Ooh, that's
good
a
shot.
beautiful straight shot, and there is nothing that. Oh, that was a flat six. Abhishek gave it as soon as it passed him. He said it's a six. So, captain, I think he was the best person to say that, and that's good. Whenever fielders are telling you something, that should be a good sign
Yeah,
because they are the one who are very close and they can watch it.
yeah, that's good sportsman spirit shown by the opposition captain. Chris is looking dangerous here. Let's see.
I think he's set for a century now. He just needs 41 more
Why
runs.
did you say that, Mayur? I've always seen
Okay,
you
he's
jinxing
not
the
set
batsman.
he's not set for a century. Okay, I'm taking it back. I think he's not going to do well today.
Have you seen that clip where Mark Nicholas,
Yeah, and Gilchrist
yeah,
and,
no. So it was Shane Warne and Mark Nicholas.
Oh,
That's
that's
a
a
good
beautiful shot, but went to the fielder and beautiful fielding over there. He stopped it and cut it down to a single.
Yeah, so I was talking about the commentator's curse, right? So there's a clip where Shane Warne and Mark Nicholas is in the commentary box, and then David Warner is on 99, and then Mark Nicholas says that David Warner has never been out in the 90s. And then Shane Warne looks at him. He's like, "Why did you say this?" And the next ball,
He gets out.
David Warner gets out.
Oh, I saw that clip too. Oh, that was a
was a good throw.
straight hit to the stumps, but no damage done over there. They just took a. They were able to stop it for a single, and it's raining.
It has started to drizzle again, so it will be interesting to see what
Oh,
umpires.
the interesting thing is when that throw was done, Vicky, the bail was shattered into pieces.
Oh wow!
So they would need a new bail.
So
Do we have a bail over here?
I think the committee would be arranging new bails. Right?
Let's see. Okay, so what we have to do now is we need to get ready to download those guys.
So we have shot few pre-match videos for you guys, like the toss, what the owners had to say, what the captains had to say before the big finals, and we're just trying to get those videos and show it to you. Mayur being the technician today, obviously you can expect delays and all such kind of things. Yeah. Guys, if you have any comments, any suggestions, please put in the comments box. We are watching any of your suggestions. If there is any, apart from abuse, everything is allowed. So I don't know if you can hear Abhishek in the background. He's trying to rush his players to get on with the game. It was a long break, and if you see, Zafar was trying to go for a big hit, and he missed the line of the ball completely, and it was clean bowled. And Spartans have lost their third wicket.
I think Zafar was getting a little bit anxious over there because he played 11 balls and scored 8 runs. So he wanted to go and up the ante, and it started raining too. So there might be something from the camp which says, okay, we have to accelerate so that we can put more pressure on these guys, so that even if the overs are cut down, we'll get a decent amount of score to defend.
And at times this happens. Like you'll always see that whenever there is a break, and there is always a wicket that follows the break. And it has happened one more time
And
here.
I second that, Vicky. I have seen it like n number of times.
Yep.
And that happens every single time.
So we have Kamar coming in. He's a left-handed batsman, and we have seen him playing some beautiful innings for Spartans as well as for the team.
What a talented player he is.
I know.
He is amazing. First 6 or 7 games that I played with him or I saw him play, there was no bowler who could get him out. I don't know because he was new and nobody knew how to bowl to him, or what was the thing, or he was on his form, but he always showed up to the occasion and he always did really good.
Yeah, like Kamar has a good reputation as a batsman. He is a good bowler as well. But we have seen him batting for his team and getting some crucial innings in. Let's see how he plays and how he takes the pressure of a final.
Oh, that might be a 4. Oh, well done. Well stopped by Abhishek. Again, oh, they're going for a third one.
That was
And
good running between the wickets by the two batsmen.
beautiful running.
So if you see, Kamar has fresh legs and he's going to push Chris now. So it was a good shot in the covers, though it was a full toss, but still he had to place it in between the two fielders, and that was good placement.
And coming in and playing that shot straight forward is, I don't think it's an easy job to do. And Yash actually helped him Oh, that's a good shot, and it might be a six. And that's a six. That's a beautiful six.
And if you
Abhishek
see
had
here,
no chance over there.
two full tosses in a row by Yash. I think the ball is slipping. Maybe it's because of the rain. But I see he has towel, and I don't know if he's using it to clean the ball. Uh, but yeah, you can clearly see that the rain is playing
Playing
a role in the game.
exactly, and it's not easy for bowlers to bowl when ball is wet, and especially when batsman is set like that.
Yeah,
That plays a vital piece.
yeah.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. It went into the gap, and I think that might be. Oh no, there is a fielder over there. Sorry, we could not see all of the field because of our setup.
Yeah.
And I thought there was no one, but they had good coverage over there.
Guys, we are in for a treat today. We have two good batsmen in the middle, and the score is really well for them to go from here. That's a good shot on the deep mid wicket
4 runs.
direction.
That's a 4 run. I think now Chris has his idea and he's clear what he has to do, and he's gonna play like that. And the best part is he's picking his bowlers, and he think like he can score a lot in Yash's over, especially given the angle and the way he's bowling. I think he fancies that chance, so that's why he's going for it.
Yes, and Chris is playing by the words "Kamad Dar, Kamad the man," playing such a crucial inning in the big finals is commendable.
That's great. Again, let's see what happens this ball. Oh, hey, that was a drop catch. That could have. I don't have words. That was
It
an
was straight
easy
into
catch,
his
straight
hands
into
and
his
straight
hands,
out of his
and he
hands.
dropped it. That captain is not going to be happy.
So
Oh
there
no,
was an
that
attempted cut shot by Chris, and there was a fielder at the point area. It went into his hands, and it just I
it
don't
went
know.
into his hands and went through it. So it was kind of an India Gate movement.
Yeah, but it is always difficult to feel at the point region because the ball comes so quickly onto you. Your reaction has to be perfect. If you see his hands were on top of his head, but I don't know, like he
I think
completely
he's
misjudged the ball.
regretting. Now we see him on the screen, and he's not happy. Number five is not happy about what he did, and no player want to drop a catch quickly.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to do better for their team, and they want to win it. But unfortunately, at this point, he could not catch
And
it.
especially when a batsman is going so well, if you're dropping a catch, it could be too costly
Uh,
for the team.
I think it's going to be really costly because Chris is playing at 79. So, for a batsman or a guy who's that set, you cannot give chances like that.
So at the end of 15 overs, the score is 139 for 3. We see Shiva, the new bowler, coming in. I think this is a tactic by Abhishek to get a spinner in and see how.
I feel like Shiva and Yash, they are similar kind of bowlers.
I think so, yeah. But the thinking behind getting a spinner in is I feel he wants to see if Chris take that chances against a spinner and maybe there is a miss hit in between and he's hoping that some one of his fielders take Chris's catch.
I think at this point, you should bowl the most unorthodox bowler or someone who they are not expecting. And sometimes these guys they get a wicket for you.
Yeah, exactly. I think that is what Abhishek is hoping now for. But yeah, till now it's going good for Spartans. They'll just try to accelerate from this point of time. That was a
Ooh,
good ball by Shiva.
that was a good ball, and he tried to
Kamar,
hit it.
yeah, Kamar tried to cut the ball, but it was too close to his body to cut it, and it went straight to the keeper.
I think he played it very casually too. It was not an effort shot over there. So I think that's a good single and beautiful fielding over there. Who is that?
Yash Modi.
Yash Modi. Okay. So now he's all fired up because he didn't have a good over before prior to this. So I think he's making up for that in his fielding, and that was a beautiful effort,
Yeah.
diving stop.
Again, Chris on strike against Shiva. Shiva is bowling a good length. He's not giving anything full for the batsman to get under and score a big shot. So currently they're just dealing in singles, which is what Abhishek must be hoping from Shiva.
I think that's a good tact over there to put off any bad balls, and on good balls you're taking singles. So it's not like you're stopping the score, but you're scoring, and the opponents won't even know. If you take singles, right, you will be on 150, and opponents will be like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yeah, and it was a good over by Shiva. At the end of 16 overs, they are 143 for 3. I think just 4 runs came of that over. And the change by Abhishek, uh, rightly so, just gave away 4 runs. And that is what Abhishek must be hoping from rest of his bowlers. That
Now we are into the final leg of this first half, where we just have 24 balls, and this is going to be a make or break situation for them.
yeah,
Vicky,
last 4 overs, we can expect some fireworks from both these batsmen. We have Dharinder, I think, Dharni ready, who is bowling the 16th over. It's going to be interesting to see how Abhishek is going to use his rest of the bowlers because he has ended a full 4 overs quota of Swapnil, who is their strike bowler. I think Abhishek is going to bowl 1.
I think they have already bowled. Dharni bowled 2 and he gave 15. So he bowled decent, especially in a T20. 7.5 is not bad.
Yeah, and
Oh, that's a beautiful stroke out of the ground. Huge 6 by Chris.
And so this is the start of the fireworks I was talking about. We've seen the first of many, I think, from Chris.
Vicky, I'm getting a feeling. He's on 87. I'm not saying anything. I'm getting a feeling.
So we have 2 overs from Abhishek left. We have, I think, 3 overs from Pawan, 1 over from Yash. So what my gut feelings are, I think Abhishek will bowl 2. Shiva can bowl 1 more, right? And that should be the 20 overs.
Beautifully analyzed. That's another big shot he wanted to play, but oh, they are going for a second, and this could be a wicket. That was close enough. Vicky, what do you say?
Yeah,
It was
that
very
was
close.
a risky second. I don't think Chris was expecting Kamal to come for the second run, and he reacted very late, but still he could make the ground.
Wow. And you have to give him kudos, because you have to give him that, because even at 89, 87, he is still running like that.
Yes, he has been playing almost since the start of the
Whoa,
innings.
that's a catch.
misread.
That's a beautiful
Misread.
catch. Oh, that's a beautiful catch taken by Abhishek. The captain himself finally gets rid of the set batsman. And I think he is very happy, Vicky. What do you say?
Yeah, it was a beautiful catch by Abhishek, running to his left and taking with the upwards cup hands position. But yeah, this is a crucial wicket for Bravehearts. This can really affect Spartans' end score, and that is what Abhishek was hoping. The end of Chris.
Yeah, and they saw his back finally.
Yep.
So we don't get to see a century today.
Again.
Again. Again.
The commentator's curse coming into picture.
Yeah, he could have played all those 20 balls and scored his century, but he was not playing for himself. He's
Yeah,
playing
well,
for
that was a
the team.
selfless innings
Yeah.
by Chris. He knew that there was just 4 overs remaining, and his team needed some aggressive shots. But if you see his strike rate, he was playing in this fashion throughout his innings. But yeah, great batting by Chris, and great catch by Abhishek.
And next batsman to come in is Zoeb Ahmed.
I've heard a lot about Zoeb. Even he is a good batsman. He can accelerate as well, play some explosive shots at the end of the innings. Let's see how he goes about his innings today.
I have not personally seen him, but yeah, I have heard it from the other people. So we'll witness that together today and see if he's living up to his standards.
So Dharni getting a breakthrough for his captain. Oh, that was a good first ball for the new batsman onto his pads. And
That's a
Yorker,
misfield, and they took. With Kamar over there, it's gonna be a run fest now because he is gonna sneak those singles and doubles. I don't think it was that bad enough to take a 2 run. So still they sneaked in.
yeah. So if you see today, Bravehearts fielding has not been up to the mark. They have been sloppy in the field. They've taken a couple of good catches till now, but overall, it has not been
Ooh.
their day in the field today.
I think Zoeb was a little bit confused and he had mixed signals from himself. He wanted to play it leg side, but his legs were not up there, and hit his pad, and that's a dot. At
That is
this
the
point of time, a dot is a golden ball. You
yeah.
should say.
That is the end of 17 overs. It's 154 for 4. Spartans trying to chase that 180 score, and I think it's quite achievable from where they are now. But yeah, it would be interesting to see how Kamar goes from here because everything is on him. If you see to score those last 30-35 runs for their targeted score. So Abhishek bringing himself, and that's a good move because the change-up deliveries that Abhishek bowls are very crucial in this end overs because batsman will always try to go hard against the bowler, and then change of pace can really fox the batsman. And I think Mayur is trying to set up something, and we have some disturbance. Sorry for that. So Abhishek on the bowling crease, and we have Kamar on strike. Who's also a good batsman. It would be nice to see this battle between Abhishek and Kamar. Oh, that's a good ball, good length, good line by Abhishek. Kamar trying to cut that ball, but he completely missed it. That was good keeping by Binil. He has come close to the stumps, and it's not easy to keep to a fast bowler. Abhishek trying to set his field and getting the right players in the right position. That's why he's taking his time because he knows cover can be dangerous at this juncture of the game.
Ooh, that was a beautiful ball outside the off. He wanted to just hide himself, and that can be a run out. But umpire said no. It says otherwise he reached in and he is safe. So, what do you think about this strategy of Abhishek? He's bowling wider to Kamar so that he can escape, but that's also a risk where you can get a wide from the bowling there if you're not accurate.
But if you see, Kamar is really good off his pads, and he fancies that leg side region. So it's not a good bad strategy because Abhishek tries to change his pace as well with the line. So if you see the previous ball, he rolled over his
And
fingers, and
that's
that's
a
a good field.
beautiful stop over there. Oh my God, what a stop!
Swapnil
Swapnil, beautiful stop over there.
Swapnil with a brilliant piece of fielding there. The ball was traveling towards the boundary line, but he dived and got the ball back into the field and then ran over and took the ball and threw it to the keeper. So yeah, asking about the wide line, if you see even again Abhishek was trying to bowl that wide line, but Kamar was ready for this time and he played over the points region. Abhishek again rolling his fingers. It was a full toss, but a lower full toss, and Kamar could not capitalize onto that. And just long on coming in time onto the ball, and they could just run a single. So the score is 158 for 4 from 17.3. It's a good score for a final, but we'll see where do they end up. Abhishek is moving his field for the new batsman, the right-handed batsman. Again, that was a heave on the leg side by Zohar. So, guys, we have videos. I think. Okay, I'm so sorry. We are not going to play any video. Mayur is giving some mixed signals which I'm not able to interpret. So yeah, coming back to the game, Abhishek is bowling a beautiful over here. Though it is a death over, still he's just given away 4 or 5 runs, I think. Sorry guys, we don't have the live score. Oh, that was a good slower one by Abhishek again. Kamar going for that long heave on the mid wicket region, and he completely missed that ball. So at the end of 18 overs, Spartans are 160 for four wickets, and it's going to be good last 2 overs for the spectators because Spartans are going to try to capitalize as much as possible, and Abhishek is going to try all his tricks to not let the Spartan batsmen to score big. I think Abhishek is getting Dharni back onto the bowling. He bowled a beautiful over, the 16th over, 17th over, and he was able to pick Chris's wicket. And I think that is what Abhishek is going to hope again for. A wicket here could be gold for Abhishek's team. Again, a slower one, but that was well picked by Zohaib and a good catch by Swapnil on the boundary line. There was some hesitation, I think. He thought Abhishek is going to go for that catch, but Abhishek was not in a place. And then eventually, Swapnil had to take that catch, and it was a well judged catch. As I spoke, Dharni doing the same job again. I think Abhishek is playing his cards really well here, and Dharni getting one more wicket at the end. It has started to drizzle again. So today, it's that kind of a day where it's going to rain, stop again. So it's going to be difficult for the captains to uh, get on with the game because these small breaks always cause interruptions. Oh, that's a good shot by Avinash beautifully carved in the point region, and Kamar going for the third run. That's good running by Kamar. Since the time Kamar has come onto the crease, the running between the wickets of Spartans has been really well, and it has started to pour down very heavily. Um, Umpires are just hoping that it is a passing shower, and we're still getting on with the game. Oh, that was a good ball by Dharni. Again, wide line, full. Kamar tried to get under the ball, but he was unable to. Oh, that's an inside edge onto the pads. Just a single. So it has been a good over by Dharni till now. Just 3 runs of this over and a wicket. So exactly what the captain wanted. Spartans have been not able to score in the last like 2 or 3 overs. That could affect their end score, and that is straight onto the fielder's hand. And that's an overthrow. That was really sloppy by the fielder. They know that they don't want Kamar to be on strike, and that was an easy single given away by, I think it was Pawan on the point region. It has been a good over till now. It's 16.5, 165 for 5. The last ball of this penultimate over. Oh, that's a good shot. The ball is coming towards us. And that was a great try by Archit, but it's hit his hand and it is gone over the boundary line. So Dhani could not finish the over well. It was a good low full toss, and Archit could not hang on to the catch. So at the end of 19 overs, Spartans are 171 for 5. And the last over would be bowled by Abhishek, the captain himself. Is putting himself under the pressure. Till now, he has done a good job restricting the Spartans batsmen. But yeah, apart from the last 6 that we saw, Spartans has not been able to get the boundaries that they wanted in the death overs. There have been just one boundary in the last 3 overs, that too from Kamar's bat. But rest of the batsmen, though trying really hard to be aggressive, but they haven't been successful till now. So Abhishek is going to bowl the last over. At the end of 19 overs, Spartans is 171 for 5. That was a slower one again, hit into the covers. There was a desperate dive by Vivek there, but he could not stop the ball. And by the time the fielders could get in the ball, they ran too comfortable 2 runs. I think Avinash would try to get Kamar onto strike so as to maximize the runs in this over. That was another slower one by Abhishek. I am pretty sure he's going to bowl 4 out of the 6 deliveries slow balls, because that is his strength, that is his top ball, and he's always tried to uh, keep the batsman guessing with his slower deliveries, and that is what he is doing even today. With the rain in, it's a difficult ball to bowl in this situation, but he's doing it perfectly. So last 4 deliveries coming in. Oh, that is a good ball by Abhishek. Short of length ball, not enough room for Kamar to cut that delivery straight onto hands of the keeper. It's turning out to be a good over till now. 3 balls to go, 174 5. Oh, that was onto his leg. Then is a fielder Swapnil trying to come cut the ball. By the time he throws in, there are 2 runs taken by Kamar. Well, you can do that in the break. Last 2 balls to go.
I'm done almost. To play it in the break, I have to do all that.
ब्रेक में कोई देखेगा नहीं, मैच के बीच में देखेंगे. सही बोला ना पब्लिक? Tune in to the live stream, guys, because after the break we might do the commentary in Hindi as well. And that's a good shot over the point, and it's a boundary. A welcome boundary for the Spartans team. They are looking for this runs at the end of the 20 overs, and one of them coming in at the 19.4th delivery, and Spartans are 176 for 5. Slower one again. That was a full toss. Cover tried to hit it, and I think there are just 2 runs there. That was a good throw coming in from deep.